Pickled, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. It's late, very late, on a Saturday night. Yes, it's Saturday. And today we are looking at a Marbles straight razor. Every hour in the open. And it shows us 7 o'clock. Beautiful. Straight razor, and the code on this thing is, if you can see it, that. Okay. So if you want to get yourself one of these, do that. Anyway, I bought this thing without really knowing what it was. It's a marble straight razor, but it's not a foldable straight razor. It's a straight up straight razor. Now, I've never really stropped it or anything. Okay, and it's not super sharp. Yes, it's not what you would expect from a razor. Anyway, it is sharp enough to cut things. And if you want to open packages with this or whatnot, you can. Now, I really love the handle on this guy, and I like the idea of a straight razor that you can use for EDC, whatever, but I have to maybe make a pouch or at least a slip or something for this thing to be useful to me. Okay, we have a beautiful handle on this guy. Look at it. It looks like ivory. I'm not sure what it is, but it's beautiful. Okay, so if you are in the market for a straight razor that doesn't fold, which actually seems way more practical than one that does, it does have a beautiful, you see that, tapered hollow ground edge. This thing is marvelous. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with it, and if you can live with, let me just see if I can give you some specs on this guy, and if you can live with the whole fact that the whole cutting edge is 2¼ inches or 5.5, 5, almost 6 centimeters, then go for that, because I got this thing as a little EDC thing, but I didn't think to myself that it's going to be only this. I thought there would be some sheath or something on it, so until I make a sheath, this thing is pretty much useless to me, because you can't really chuck this in your pocket. It's gonna cut up your fingers, your hands, your pocket, and everything else you have in there. Anyway, so there we go. Marble straight razor. Wonderful, but we need to cover it some or other way. Okay, then I'm making something delicious. It starts out as an awesome, what do we call it, like a potjie course, like a South African staple, where we put all kinds of meat in a pot and we make it or bake it or cook it for hours, and then we eat that with rice. But mine kind of turned into potjie course, and then it turned into a thick, not soup, more like a stew. Anyway, if you want to watch that, please follow along. All of you stay safe, happy, have a good one. Goodbye. Okay, I just started the fire in my extremely wet fire pit. We're making potjie course today. Okay, kind of towards the side of my fire, I put my Falkirk #2 pot. I added a bit of oil. I'm waiting for it to heat up. Then I'll put in my oxtail and some, I don't know, random diced pieces of stew meat, potjie meat. Okay, so I have my oxtail and my stew meat in there. I used my awesome, what's this thing? Rat 1.5 in Magna Cut. Go watch the video on that. Now we're waiting for this to brown, and then I'll add my potjie meat. Because as this stuff is on the heat, I'm adding a liberal amount of 6-gun grill. That's gonna be good. Okay, listen to that wonderful sound. I'm gonna add a stock cube, beef stock, some black pepper, and some Italian herbs. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, and with my potjie, we will be eating some sadia, white basmati, long grain rice. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Okay, that looks nice. I think I'm gonna add my veggies now. And then this is going to have to simmer for a couple of hours. Okay, I added my 2 kilograms, if you live in America, work that out yourself, sorry, of vegetables. Now I'm gonna add some water. I don't have red wine, I don't drink wine, and then I'm gonna cover it and let it do its thing. Okay, water. We don't want too much, otherwise we're making soup. But we don't want too much, too little, otherwise it's burning. I don't know how much this was. Okay, my pot still won't close. But you can hear that sound of deliciousness coming. I live close to a small airport. You can't see them, but you can hear them. Okay, so while I have you, let's see what this is looking like. Okay, nicely, slowly going at it. Making oxtail on the fire normally takes a bit in my cast iron. So this thing is going to take a couple of hours, but you see I added new coals. So we are doing this thing. Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is looking more like a hearty stew at this stage, but it's still fine. Okay, let's see what this thing looks like now. Okay. Yes, this is not really potjie course. It's turning into a stew, but it's still awesome. Okay, and this is what's left. It was delicious. Delicious. Okay.